Hi there, it's Maxim here, the creator of Unfold Cards, and today we keep talking about emotional intelligence. EI for me consists of three components: theoretical part, which is nonviolent communication, and these cards that I developed. Then there's a practical part, is basically going out and talking to other people, and the third part is spiritual part. Is there anything more to it than just talking to other people? Is there deeper meaning? For me, the theory of emotional intelligence is transforming the language of autopilot, of a subconsciousness that was inherited by us from our parents, from the culture, from the society, into the conscious language, language of love, language of compassion and empathy. So let me give you an example. I have a partner and I can tell to her, you're always on your phone when we're together. And it's like a guilt trip, and it has a lot of negativity and disconnect. It feels like an attack. You can translate the same message generated by my autopilot, by my subconsciousness, in more conscious construction using NVC framework, starting with observation. Yesterday you were on the phone when I invited you to go for a walk, and you stayed on the phone and we didn't go. And now I'm connecting to my feelings. I felt sad and disconnected. Now my needs is to have shared reality, deep connection. I want to have time together. And then you make a request combined with a strategy. Can we have some share time together where we're not on the screens and we're completely present, have time for deeper connection? Very simple, but it changes from attack to the collaboration. Now let's go into wilderness. So you got this technique and you go and practice it with another human. If you're sitting at home in front of your computer, or you just read the book about emotional intelligence, to be honest, it would not help you. You need to practice it. You cannot learn it just by reading. And the only practice we can do is to talk to other humans. And the first human you talk to is yourself. You are the most important human in your life. We have these internal voices, and we can blame ourselves. We can say, I am failed as a father, I have failed as a husband, I am a bad son, and so on. Or you can have this compassionate communication for yourself. Because of A, B, and C, I behaved in this way, and you forgive yourself. And then you expand your circle from yourself to your close family, to your maybe wife, to your kids, to your parents, and you start communicating to them with love and compassion. And it's hard. First, they might not recognize your native language. It will be a big change for them. And then they will continue triggering you, and you can slip back to your original autopilot language. And there's no problem with it because it's a learning stage. It takes time for us to humans to acquire some skill. And this is a skill that can be acquired with practice. So don't be discouraged, keep practicing, keep meeting other humans. You go to the parking lot. At one point I thought I got enlightened, and now I figured it out. I go to the parking lot, and the guy screams at me that I didn't pay for parking, and he's running to my car trying to block my tires, and I completely lost the situation. I start screaming back, and we had this very violent argument. And then I came to my senses, and we spoke for half an hour, and at the end it was love and compassion on both sides. I still had to pay for parking, by the way, and I mourn it. There's a spiritual component. Of course, mastering emotional intelligence will help you with dealing with other humans, and for sure you will see positive changes. It can be better relationship at home, a bigger paycheck at your work because you are now better psychologist and can resolve conflicts. But there's a bigger part to it. I find that in our world we are very focused on safety and security. That's why everybody wants to make money and to create as much investment as possible to have a safe space, to have a lot of safety layers around us. But once we pass the safety and security, then we get into meaning and purpose. For me, meaning and purpose is actually connection and love between humans. Actually, many religious studies point to the same thing, but they don't give you practical tools to achieve it. Like Jesus Christ, not as a religious figure, but as a symbol of a person who has this ultimate unconditional love to all other humans, no matter what they do to him. They crucify him, but he's still loving his torturers. And this, for me, is the goal of emotional intelligence, getting yourself to this Jesus Christ level by practicing love and compassion with your language. And I know it's a deep thought, and it's might be, we came from very simple, you're on the screen, to the Jesus Christ, but for me this is a complete path. And we can go through each step in more depth. And for me, the spiritual part is probably the most important, because it gives me purpose and meaning. And even me sharing this video is exactly spiritual part of the emotional intelligence, helping others in an altruistic way without having any financial transaction between us. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next episode.